good one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Philadelphia Eagles. Teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Well, this defense for the Bengals much improved from Week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick. And I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
This is caught. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. The quick throw by Burrow is complete. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To throw is Watson. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense sent to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Watson. This is Smith with a grab. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. Slot man moves right. Watson on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Watson. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Hey, 31!
Montgomery back to the ground. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game so far.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Deshaun Watson scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. From the 6. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Watson off play action. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jermaine Pratt fighting in and dropping him for the loss. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Eagles 7.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? They're going to look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson looking here for Smith downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith. 32 yards. And the Eagles are back within a score. Elliott good with a PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Burrow will throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. Runs over him. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackled by Emmanuel Mosley.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Throwing on 2nd down. Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Mixon is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Very much, Charles, a statement drive right there.
And the big guys up front love this type of a statement. They like being relied upon to move the line of scrimmage and create space for their runners, and they did exactly that on that drive. And how about the payoff? Running it again into the end zone, and that's the kind of drive that sends a message to the defense.
And a big score they needed to add on to that slim lead they had. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive the last into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Burrow looking to pass. Dancing to his left. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
12.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
He's got a man, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
11, MT, take.
And Burrow going to throw again. To Mixon on the check down. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Going to throw deep for the end zone.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd.
A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Taken at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
Fielded right around the 8. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 23. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is taken in by Hurst. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. And he'll just get rid of it.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
On 3rd down, Burrow.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18.
That's good. For Eagles, first down. First and 10.
Another run here with Sanders. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap for Watson. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Here's Watson. Steps, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And now Watson throws another interception. And the Bengals are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
11.
1st down. Here's Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be gathered up in the end zone. And that's a defensive touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Takes it at the 7. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Here we go.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef, that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Burrow on play action. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Touchdown! Jamar Chase, 30 yards. And the Bengals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, here's Watson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Watson now to throw. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Watson looks to throw again. Goes right back to Smith again. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Out of the gun, Watson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Sanders again.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
Miles Sanders, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
11 empty.
Once again, they run with Mixon.
And he'll get this to the 32.
Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Burrow. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. 11. Inside handoff to Mixon. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
11-90.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Hits his running back, Pirine.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
73 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
Not in any rush offensively. They'll give it to Mixon. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
Charles, a lot of happy faces